watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this Friday night for DC News Now at 10 on DCW 50. I'm Chris Flanagan. Well, Memorial Day weekend, it is here. Tens of millions of travelers are expected to take the skies and hit the road. On the left, a live look at Reagan National. On the right, the Bay Bridge in Maryland. Look at traffic there flying across at this 10 o'clock hour. All right, but we will notice mostly clear skies out there tonight. All right, let's get a check on the forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. So, Janessa, the big question now, will those skies remain clear all weekend long?
I can't give you all weekend long, but predominantly most of your weekend, it's going to be on the dry side. That's what you've been waiting to hear, right? And so I'm excited to give you that news. It's really tomorrow night now that we are going to see a line of storms that are developing. So you have a good chunk of your day that will be on the dry side. Right now, no big issues. We do have a few pop-up showers out towards Petersburg, just outside of our viewing area, west of I-81. But all in all, most of us are nice and dry. You have dew points. It's still very sticky across the region. That frontal boundary not helping us too much, and so it's allowing it to still feel very tropical across the region. And folks, it stays that way for most of the region. Here's kind of a few pop-up showers that we've been dealing with, very disorganized in nature. I'm not going to hide this forecast from you. Just so you know, we have issued a DMV first warn day for Monday, and the reason being you have multiple rounds of rain and storms throughout the day. Both Saturday and Sunday, they look very good to me because you have plenty of dry time. It's just really your late evenings will start to track in that rain. Sunday's still my pick day into the upper 80s. I have more on this extended forecast coming up, Chris.
All right, Janessa, thanks. All new tonight, AAA expects 44 million people to travel this holiday weekend. Numbers the company's vice president says they haven't seen in about 20 years. About 3.5 million of those travelers will be flying. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is keeping a real close eye on airlines, hoping they can avoid any mass disruptions. And with so many people making trips, he and AAA officials, they have some advice.
Even with the dramatic improvements that have happened, certainly would encourage people to allow a little extra time.
Keep your cool, stay patient, whether you're at the train station or you're at the airport or you're sitting in traffic on the highway, you're going to have a lot of company this weekend.
Yeah, Memorial Day, of course, seen as the unofficial kickoff of the summer season, so the busy travel trend could be an indicator of what's ahead. And AAA says the trends could carry all the way to Labor Day. And according to AAA, nearly 38.5 million people are expected to hit the roads this weekend. That's up 4% from a year ago. We talked to some travelers in Virginia who hit the roads early for the weekend getaway. They tell us it wasn't too bad since they got a head start.
We left like about 11:30. You know, if we had left a little later, it'd been bumper to bumper, you know, especially coming through Northern Virginia.
We haven't hit any real traffic like they were talking about. It used to be a little dicey on I-66 with the construction, but now that that's done, it's pretty straightforward. And we kind of got a routine.
All right, so within Virginia, AAA predicts we'll see travel surpass pre-pandemic levels. The agency expects 1.2 million travelers in the Commonwealth this weekend, most traveling by car. So with all the traffic on the roads, they're urging drivers be extra cautious.
Just making sure that if you see any red, blue, or amber lights, any of those first responders, construction workers, just making sure that we're slowing down and moving over if we're able to.
All right, so if you plan to leave tomorrow, travel insight company Inrix says the best time to hit the road is after 6 p.m., before 1 on Sunday afternoon, and after 7 p.m. on Monday. Well, as many head out of town, thousands of motorcycles will be in town this weekend. Their purpose, honoring the true meaning of Memorial Day, veterans who sacrificed for our country. Today, dozens gathered at the National Cathedral here in D.C. for the blessing of the bikes. D.C. News Now's Daniel Hamburg was there. And Daniel, there are riders from all over the country there.
Yeah, some people, Chris, driving hundreds of miles to get here this weekend. Many telling me today's blessing of the bikes is a meaningful kickoff to the weekend's main event. Under the spires of the Washington National Cathedral, veterans we've lost are being remembered.
Almighty God, we thank you for all those who have served this nation. We ask your special blessings upon all Americans who are missing in action or prisoners of war.
It's the first event of the weekend for Rolling to Remember, bringing thousands of motorcyclists into D.C. for a demonstration ride on Sunday.
When you're riding a bike, it's dangerous, so any blessing you can get is you need it. Bless you all.
Natalie Cummings, the first national female president of AM Vets, says everyone in her family has served. This Memorial Day weekend is about
just remembering them and honoring them. And I like that the AMVETS, we added on the 22 a day, so it brings awareness for suicide awareness. I lost my son to suicide, so it's this weekend I'll be riding for him.
From Iowa to Georgia, motorcyclists are here with a purpose.
Your respect for veterans and everything that everybody has done for this country.
Those missing in action and prisoners of war are not forgotten here. Organizers on a decades-long mission for accountability.
Bringing the remains back, getting them identified, and getting the funding for that.
When we go on this ride, you know what we're here for. It's just touching. I mean, it means everything to them to be remembered and honored that they served our country. And that's what we should be remembering this weekend.
Now, there will be a significant amount of road closures on Sunday. The demonstration ride is Sunday at noon, starting at the Pentagon and then heading east on Constitution Avenue along the National Mall toward the Capitol and back west along Independence Avenue. In the studio, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
A really impressive turnout there. Daniel, thanks. All new tonight, a Maryland man pleads guilty to assaulting officers during the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Court documents show 43-year-old Nicholas Ort of Mount Airy, Maryland, traveled here to D.C. that day back in 2021 to protest the results of the presidential election. He assaulted and struggled with several officers who were attempting to maintain a police line. He then grabbed officers' batons and tried to prevent them from reinforcing that line. Later that day, Ort used a Facebook account to boast about his participation in the riot. His sentencing hearing is set for September. Well, tonight, police in Falls Church, Virginia, they're trying to figure out who put a hidden camera inside two bathrooms at a popular restaurant. This is a camera here. Take a look. Designed to look much like a pen. There are actually two of them, each hidden in two public gender-neutral bathrooms at Northside Social. That's on Park Avenue. It happened earlier this month. Our Northern Virginia reporter, Max Marcilla, has that story tonight from outside Northside Social.
We know the cameras were in the bathroom for about 40 minutes before a customer noticed them, reported them, and then the cameras were removed. A detective we spoke with for this story says what happened is very rare, but something he believes should be talked about. An unusual and invasive crime inside a popular stop for drinks and food, Northside Social in Falls Church, where this hidden camera was found.
I haven't heard of anything like that around here before, so it does make me a little bit concerned.
Siobhan Renfro hasn't heard about something like this because police say it's rare around here.
This is the first time I've dealt with this.
According to Falls Church Police, on Saturday, May 11th, the customer saw this camera, known as a spy pen, underneath the sink and facing the toilet inside a first-floor bathroom. A second camera was found in the adjacent bathroom.
This is a crime of, invasion of privacy.
In all, Detective Jesse Ortiz says the cameras were only in place for about 40 minutes. The police have them and any videos recorded, but they're sharing this message as a warning. Even though it's uncommon, it's worth knowing about.
Even businesses need to check. Anytime their employees go to clean the restroom, they should always check.
It's just something to be aware of. Like, you can't really control it, but you can control, you can just be aware.
That's exactly what police are urging people to do. They're also offering tips, including looking for unusual objects, smoke detectors with a pinhole, fake air fresheners, or decoy objects. They also encourage people to check hiding spots like power outlets or underneath sinks, and say to check for any small red or green lights. That could be a camera in night vision mode. Police are asking you to reach out to them if you were at Northside Social on the 11th and used the bathroom between about 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. Police also say the owners are cooperating with the investigation. Reporting in Falls Church, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
Well, banning non-citizens from voting in local D.C. elections. That's what a bill passed by the House now aims to do. D.C. News Now's Tosin Fakile is here. And Tosin, even though this is a Republican lawmaker's bill, it passed with bipartisan support.
That's right. Not a lot of Democrats, but a handful to get this bill through. And 52 Democrats, Chris, joined Republicans passing this bill with a total vote of 262 to 143. The bill comes after D.C. Council passed a measure in 2022 that expanded the definition of qualified elector for local elections to include eligible non-citizen residents. And House Republicans argue that D.C. law waters down the votes of D.C. residents.
The bill is passed.
Republicans saying Congress has a responsibility to protect D.C. as the House advanced a bill that would ban non-citizens from voting in D.C. elections.
People that can vote for Vladimir Putin would also get to vote for the mayor of D.C. Unbelievable.
It is cheapening and lessening citizenship.
Congressman Jamie Raskin said it's about engaging people in their community.
You want people at the local level to be involved in their kids' schools, and you want people to be engaged in local government.
Eleanor Holmes Norton says Republicans are playing politics with her city.
If House Republicans cared about elections or D.C. residents, they would bring to the floor the D.C. statehood bill.
And we do want to point out this is the second time this year Congress has passed legislation impacting D.C. laws. And this move by the House comes a little over a week before the D.C. primary on June 4th. Right now, 16 cities and towns in the U.S. allow non-citizens to vote in their local elections. Besides D.C., some of those cities are in Maryland, like Tacoma Park and Hyattsville. Chris?
All right, Tosin Fikile live in studio. Tosin, thanks. We have an update tonight. The iconic cherry blossom tree known as Stumpy was removed from the Tuttle Basin today. Now, that removal is all part of the National Park Service plan to make repairs to large portions of the basin's crumbling seawall. The good news, Stumpy's legacy will live on. The National Arboretum will take parts of the tree and use genetic matches to plant it somewhere else on the National Mall. Good to hear.